Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Peter Ray's Adventures. Hopefully, the sound is all good now. Let us know about the sound. Otherwise, I'll put the cable in, probably the loose connection. If it's not, if it's okay, good. We are live stream 268, and seriously, what a week it's been in a really annoying, bad way. Plus, time to continue on with life, reselling, and anything really, like sourcing. Cheers, Ali, for example. If you are here, give us a thumbs up. I put my eBay profile at the top on the pinned message, so do check my eBay store out. Lots of new items on today and on for the next few days. For example, if you want to have a look, there's the odd CDs. So you got a nice little M&M on the store, 2-pack. That'll be on at some point, and then these two will be on, a bit of like that. And I did have an Iron Maiden CD, which I'll share with you a little bit later, but it's already sold. Had it on for about an hour, and it's sold. Because Iron Maiden is a legendary band from UK, and they are most popular on the old CD, especially vinyl as well. Let's have a look. Yes, hey, my name's Peter, part-time eBay reseller from the South East. 31 years old, been part-time since January, February, roughly 2016, and been on YouTube doing videos, reselling and non-reselling since May 17. So quite a while. I have 1,000 videos to watch. Not to say they're all great, but hey, we're here. We're good. Right. Brilliant. We're all good for the sound. Lovely. So, if you've got any questions, pop questions in the side chat, and I'll try and answer them as much as I can. I'll talk to you in a bit about my week and what's coming up on the channel and everything else, and then share a few odd sales I've had over the last few days. Not been many because I've been ill and that. So what we got? Monkey Fritters popped in. Max popped in. Pete Ali Evans has popped in. Pete WW's popped in. Welcome. Antoinette there as well. Pat's popped in. Babs has popped in there as well. Babs at the Antique, Vintage and Collectibles. Happy chat. Pete 84. Gary's popped in. Same with Derek, the Tap Peddler. Night's Love's popped in. Tam Solo from Tam and Bell. Cell has popped in. Tam. John at YLM's popped in. Oh, who else we got around here? Fixer for reselling. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Bills and Moon. Let's have a look. And that it's for now. Yes, Bills and Moon. Stu Mandry. Lovely. Right. Okay, cool. So if you don't know, I did my last. Oh, here he is. One sec. BCP, south of the river. Legendary BCPs in the old Steve and Steph live years ago. We used to go south of the river, north of the river. I love that. Cheers, BCP. Thanks for popping in, mate. So, basically, last Wednesday when I did my live, right, I was really like fluey and ill and not kind of with it. And I did the live, and it was a bit like so tired afterwards. Basically, I'd went out night clubbing. If you don't know, the Sunday before, so a couple of Sundays ago, night clubbing, this, that, and the other. Anyhow, and we went with a mate, and we're having a good time. Left about 2:30, 2ish, whatever it was. Didn't go until near 3. Left a bit early because you have to be up early. And it was a great night, but I went off ill. The other kind of ill, sick and that day before Sunday, so I didn't do a lot. Monday and Tuesday, I didn't go anywhere. And it comes to Wednesday morning, and I was like, hang on a minute, I think I've got a cold. Anyway, turns out it was flu. really bad flu symptoms, sickness, shaking, sore throat, cold, cough, headaches, achy body, the kind of the works. I was like, it's all I need. So I had to cancel a couple of appointments last week for this week. We did a test on a Wednesday, one of those lateral flows. They're crap, really they are, but we did one negative. And the Thursday I was in bed all day. I literally couldn't move. I couldn't move at all. I was so out. Oh, I was out of it, mate. Anyway, and had a bit of lemsip and cough mixture and all that, and I was like, oh. Friday I managed to sort of get up quite early and do a few bits and pieces. Nothing spectacular. Didn't another lateral flow thing, and because we got a load free because you got to pay for them in this country from the 1st of April. And I was like, oh, okay, ish. I didn't do a lot realistically. I don't know. And then the weekend comes along, and I still felt rough, sneezing, sore throat, achy body, the usual. I was like, okay, I'm not going to go out anywhere because I could have gone to 2 jumble sales, the Saturday and the Sunday last weekend, sourcing basically indoors, whereas you go to like a church or a some sort of building where they either do it for charity or for that particular Scouts, Cubs, or Beavers or something like that, and or towards the church funds, and tables are set up and people are there helping out, just plonk a load of anything really, from vinyl to clothing to CDs, DVDs, anything really. People donated in, and I didn't go to any of them because like feeling crap. Come to Sunday, I was like, nope, I'm still feeling crap. And come Monday, I still felt quite ill because we done a lateral flow on Wednesday, did one on Thursday, one on Saturday, one on Monday, negative, and we did one today, which was negative. Because they're a lot of crap, but you've got to do them just in case. And first day I'd done anything really properly via reselling and anything much was yesterday. I'd sorted out a few items that I had to put through to my store, which I went through and photographed 15 items. And that was the first day since the previous Wednesday that I felt okay. And today I felt okay. I did a test. That's okay. And then I was like, right, I'm going to continue to do some reselling. I had some bits and pieces that sold over the last few days, and to get those packed up and sent. I'll send that tomorrow. And then I had two things sell today. One that's gone, that sold really early, a lot earlier. One sold about an hour or so ago. So it's getting slightly back to normal, but it was that sort of thing where you just don't want to do anything. You can't really physically get to do anything. But I'm back to to near enough 100% normal. Still got a tiny bit of a cough, but you can't do much. Keep with it, folks. And apart from that, I've done a few bits of that resold. Haven't really done a lot, but I was looking up last night because basically about jumble sales, sourcing wise, and any sourcing you do, I'm just particularly say about the jumble sales, basically because there's a lot coming up. Because I've been to 2 already, and I missed the last 2 because I was ill, and then there's one this weekend on Saturday. I won't disclose location, nothing like that. But looking it up, I was like, right, what you got to do when you find somewhere like, I'm just surmising, like a jumble sale, you've got to think, firstly, what date is it? Does it clash with anything family-wise or any other sourcing, or can you go for any other reason? Then you got to think, right, if I'm going to go, I'm going to take X amount of money and make it into a lot of change, because you need a lot of change anyway down these jumble sales. Then what I personally do as well as all that is look up on Google Maps how far this place is, what routes you can take, have the routes got any a lot of traffic on the routes, like if they're a big motorway or like an A road or something, or got a lot of roadworks on, because I've got the Surrey County Council roadwork site pinned to my phone, so I can go into it and have a look. There's like ways to get there, and then you got to think, right, okay, so it's in this building. Have Google Maps got any photos of this building? Because a lot of times the person who does the Google Maps or people who do it, they go inside the building so you can check out the building. Because sometimes the building way it is, like on the first one I went to about a month ago now, that was crap. In storm something or another, one of the storms, it was in the UK, and it was rubbish. I didn't check online. I just went blind. I don't like doing that. I like to know a lot of things. So this one I've checked the inside as well, and went on their website and have a look through. It's 35, 40-minute drive. Doesn't seem that far on the map, but it all through go up around. You can go down, up, around. It's a palaver. I may do, but then again, Sundays are Carboots, so I'm only part time. So I've got to think: do I go and that and then check out more charity shops, get a few more little videos coming out, or do I just leave a whole thing on Saturday and just go on a Sunday? And even though the Sunday one is going to be very busy because the other Carboots don't open till beginning of April to middle of April, so it's like I'm in Arim, but I think for half an hour, 40-minute drive, I could do, because I could go to some other areas to do a bit of sourcing locally, but I don't know. I'll see. I've got another 2 days to work out anyway, because obviously I've got to get my trolley out and check the trolley, because obviously check the wheels and the wheel nuts on the trolley, because it's one of those with the 2 wheels. They're like the 4x4 wheels, really thick ones. Got to check, see if they're okay. Make sure I've got enough bags out there so I can put in there for like dirty bits, like for example boots or anything that needs to be in there, like covered up if you get like any breakable stuff. And then I think like see if there's any rips in there, any new ones, and clean it a bit and do a bit of maintenance. Haven't done that since the last one I went to in about September, I think it was, or October, something like that. But yeah, so it's all pump, man to the pump, wherever you call it. So yeah. Anyway, I'll see that's out during the weekend. Anyway, let me go up to the top because I missed out loads of chats. Put it down there. Gary, Derek, fix it. So I'm just going down with chat. If you've got any questions, pop them in, and I'll answer the questions. Michelle's popped in. Yeah, I thought so, but no worries. Another view for the channel. Hi, Clive. Evening. I appreciate you popping over to my channel, Clive. Much appreciated. Hope all is well, mate. MD Pickers popped in. Yo. So I'm going to have a list. Hi, VW Audi Breaker TC. I see you on Pete's channel, Sales the Unexpected, on Monday. I'll try to pop in there when I can. Right. So we're going to have a list. Okay. Right. So I'm going down a list if any more other people popped in. They're all talking to each other. Glad you're okay now, Peter. Love the channel. Cheers, PWW. Yeah, I'm okay, yeah. As much as can be, a tiny little bit of a cough, but keep taking the cough mixture so often. But 90% okay now. I done a test today, it was negative, so it's just one of those things where it knocks you out, knocks you for 6. The flu, not a normal flu, really, because it's not going to be normal these days. And everything just falls to the floor, like you don't see your mates, or your eBay goes from a certain good level to nothing, which it did. And it's sort of come up a slightly now because I can work on it. much as I can to get it up to a certain level. But yeah, it's just it was rather annoying, but I don't know. It is what it is, really. I think the last time I had flu like that, flu-like symptoms and ill that long was in September when I was ill for nearly 2 weeks. But that probably was COVID. But at that point, we didn't have any tests. Um, we'd got some, and by the end, it was negative. But probably was when I went to a concert back in London back in last September, and I was ill for like a couple of weeks, in bed for at least a week, and rest of the other week was at home doing here and there bits and pieces. So, um, yeah, let's have a look. So, if I missed any chat, Happy Chap 84. I think you do more work on your trolley than I do on my car. um, yeah, I do. Is that a new logo, by the way, Happy Chap? Let me know if that's a new logo on your channel. Happy Chap. Let me just go onto your channel because you can go via the three dots if you're on the PC. Go to channel, right click channel tab, or if you're on the phone, just hover over the name and click on it. Yeah, it is. When did that come up? Was that there this morning? Because I saw your video this morning, Pete. Happy Chap. Well, yeah, I don't want to do what the Pete did. Sales Unexpected. Well, last year he brought a new trolley since like one of those I think it's 6 wheels, two for no 8 wheels, sorry. And trolley, the proper rectangle ones right at the top. Mine's like a little like half triangle thing. Anyway, and he got the trolley and it's like missing wheels. He missed a wheel. He had to go around a car boot and find this wheel that fell off, or wheels or whatever. And luckily, he brought one for like £4, £4 round the car boot. Someone was selling him one, and he got in there straight away. Got a new one. He's like lucky. I think my one's okay. If you can keep it as long as you can, and make sure nothing's going to rip it underneath. And stuff's gonna fall out. It's all good. But yeah, I tend to beginning of the season work on it for a couple of hours, and then forget about it for the whole season and until right at the end. But I need to maintain it twice a year, no, even more than that, 2 or 3 times a year, because I don't want it to be like with all the grass that's quite big, especially at my local Pete and all that. So it's quite a random thing, especially if I go on any other surfaces, like at certain other car boots, gravel surfaces, and it's like, like, you know what I mean? And yeah, you just want to make sure it's okay, and you don't want to lose any of the nuts or bolts, and the wheel just goes flying around, a bit like a Carry On film, like Jim Dale, 1969, and Carry On Doctor, or where it was, Carry On Nurse, or whatever, yeah, one with Barbara Windsor, and you go down the stairs, go. If you don't know what it is, check out the Carry On films, 50s, 60s, and 70s, UK British institution. To go down my chat. Hi Ashley, thanks for popping in, Ashley. We've got 31 watching. I'm on YouTube and Facebook as well. So let me put this down there for a sec. Well, I've got Instagram, Facebook, a Ko-Fi page where you can buy me coffee and support the channel, and an eBay store. Oh, Lille one, Chelsea one. Bloody hell. Oh, well. I think we're still winning on a tie, but who knows what happens, because at the moment, my football team, below football team, has got restrictions. Mr. Abramovich is Russian. Say no more. But anyway, I've got all those. It's all in the description below. So do pop in and have a look. Post on Instagram more than Facebook, but I try and do both when I can to cross-platform to the adding pictures or videos whenever I do. Derek's got man flu. Okay. Dear Tess, it's not COVID, but feel rough. Yeah, that's the problem. Like, I was saying to my mum the other day, um, basically, in this day and age, like a lot of, I've done it, and you've probably done it as well. I've like a lot of people who have worked for some company over the last wherever you've worked, and you cannot these days ring in sick and say, "Oh, I feel really rough," like for a hangover, because most companies these days make you do a test and show the test and that and all that stuff. Um, I've done it kind of before where you phone in and like you've had a heavy night, had a few too many drinks, you're like, I can't go to work, I've got a bit of a headache, I feel sick or whatever, and you kind of phone up and go, oh, I don't feel very well. It's either in an answer machine or the boss saying, oh, I'm not very well. I'll let you know if I'm okay by tomorrow. But this day and age, it's difficult with pandemic. You can't really phone up like, oh, provider, whatever, and all that. I suppose you can in a way, but it's a lot harder to do. But hopefully you're okay, Derek. With the flu, yeah. A lot of people got the flu. I was watching At Home with the Buckleys. It's a channel in the UK. James Buckley is an actor, and his wife, um, Claire. They do like a weekly vlog every week or most weeks. And Claire, his partner, had flu around her birthday. I was like, oh, well, I can sympathise with myself how I was. Anyway, um, right, let's go down the list. I thought you had just switched it. Yeah, it looks quite good. I've just seen it on the full works. Happy chap. Yeah, it looks very good. I try and sort mine out once a year at least with my logo, and intro and outro. Yeah, it's like one of proper grannies. One. It's still got pretty much the same one. It's a good one. You can get a lot in there though. But if you watch Pete's video, it was holding his phone and trying to get up these stairs up Crystal Palace, like proper stairs like that. He don't half sound stressed getting up these stairs. I don't know how Happy Chap does it either. Hi Ian, thanks for popping in. Well, yeah, I should do really. Nah, I prefer to do it myself, kind of. It's like it's a simple job. A few nuts and bolts, and yeah, because I've got plenty of proper um bigger type white bags, so simple to put in the bottom. Friendly like shoes, dirty, basically things are dirty or breakables. And then obviously most car boots you can go back to the car, get like a little ticket back to the car, and yeah. So right, a list. Hi Phil, thanks for popping in, Phil. No, that would be nice. Yes. Aye, that will be lovely, mate. But if I could go there and go, oi, I'm buying Chelsea, you can get lost. No, only if I had the cash, I would do that. But it's hard. It's hard. But it's what it is. We could get all us resellers do a new carry-on film, carry on thrifting. Yeah, yeah, that's very true. We'll have to try and sort of like roughly match the characters to the resellers. Andrew's Jim Dale. Yeah, going down the stairs on the tea tray thing. But no, carry on thrifting. Sounds good, yeah. I'll try and get a day off sick tomorrow, but my boss is the right arsehole. I think I might know him actually. Yeah. He might be from Scotland. He might need to do a barn conversion. He might have another brother. I don't know. Just surmising. Even Aid. popping in. Yeah, but that was ages ago. Andrew does a lot of things. And at the moment, he's a very, very busy boy. You know what he's like. Carry on drinking. Well, there we go. Someone suggest that to Andrew. Carry on drinking. He probably will, actually. Knowing uh, Andrew. Gary's popped in. Thanks for popping, Gary. Any car boot videos? There will be, yes. But Carboots haven't been on yet. Hopefully, fingers crossed, touch wood, that the my local car boot will be on this weekend if the weather stops. It's raining really heavily now. It's supposed to be a nice weekend, Gary. So I'm hoping to charge all the GoPro batteries and go and do a little bit of filming. Don't know how much footage I'll get or what I get, but there'll be some sort of haul, some sort of footage this weekend. And then the other car boots start like April, and there's some in May. So at the moment, right now, there's none on. But fingers crossed, touch wood, that there is some car boots on at the weekend, like on Sunday. So I'm fingers crossed that they're actually gonna host it. That's the problem. Like when you've got sourcing to anything like car boots, or if you're in America thrifting and you're going to some place where they've got some sort of owner or person who or people need to depict where it's going to be on because of the weather or whatever. Yeah, because it happened to Pete. Sales unexpected. I think twice last year. My local one. They said really late that it wasn't going to be on. He went and wasn't on. Luckily, both times I didn't go for whatever reason it was. But yeah. But it's always time to look quite a lot of the time to see your car boots, whether they're going to be on via their website or Instagram or Facebook pages, that sort of thing. So, because there was when it's really bad weather on a Saturday, it's whether they do open or not. Yeah, even that, like my local one, I'm not sure whether they cut the grass because last year the grass was proper high, really high, and it was like way past my ankle, proper even higher than that. And I'd put on my big boots anyway, because you can't wear normalized shoes because they just get soaked through. Socks get soaked through. You need to wear boots. So I take a pair of shoes, normalized shoes to wear, and then I go like when I'm in the car, like 6 o'clock in the morning, before I open the gates, I put my boots on. Struggle to put my boots on in the car, clean boots, and then when I finished, I put my shoes on. And I get a bag and put my boots in. It's quite a palaver. And then you got to clean them, but it's worth it in the end. In that, but normally in the summer when it's dry, really dry, I don't need to. But normally in the early on and later, you put my big massive Doc Martens on. So carrying up the car boot, yeah. No, that's actually quite a good idea. Actually, carrying up the car boot, yeah. No, true, Anthony, yeah, true. Because obviously you're gonna get some right characters like these car boots. Oh, don't. That looked awful though. If you haven't seen Sales Unexpected, which is Pete, going up these steps, his last video that he did, mate. I don't know how they can do it. That's like the Crystal Palace. That's like I don't know it very well, but I remember because I've got that mask. That's right, and yeah, damn, can't believe that. So I'm just going down the list. So, as she says there, she found a new respect for YouTubers. She doesn't know how you manage to edit your videos, Peter. Been doing some crafting videos, take ages to edit them, and I've only just started talking in them. Well, right, break that down. Ash has got respect for YouTubers because she's doing some videos. So check out Ashley's videos, crafting videos, and they do take ages to edit. Yes, when the software likes to work, because I use Wondershare Filmora, and because upstairs I've got a Wi-Fi connection, but it's not a connected Wi-Fi. It's just like normal, because obviously you can get connected connection. Like here, and we're sitting right next to the Wi-Fi, the box. And then obviously upstairs it's just hang on by the Wi-Fi, so it's really flaky. So it takes so long sometimes to flick around, and then it plays up. But when it's working, it's lovely. But it does stress me out sometimes to edit certain types of footage. It's harder. Like if I'm filming a day vlog, short clips under a minute long, easy enough to edit. But when you're trying to render that like long footage when you're going on a car boot or wherever it may be, you got to try and chop it certain points, and then you've got to try and render that. It takes so long, especially when you do, like a lot of people here do haul videos, 10-minute haul video, 15 minutes, and you do one clip. It takes so long to render. So I render it to a certain point, and then I edit that, and then now I render it again. Oh, it's long, but it's worth it in the end when you get nice comments on that particular video, and you get likes and thumbs up and all that, and then you think, oh, okay, cool. But normally I made a mistake at some point in the video. Not for me, like not buying that particular thing. It's just I'm not the best editor in the world, but I've took a decision a little while ago to make my videos into 1080p, which is the frames, by 50 frames per second. So it comes out with 1080p 50, so 50 frames per second. So 1080p resolution at 50 frames per second is the actual quality. So I thought, sorry, I'll do it in that quality. I got it on my GoPro set, so nicer quality. Doesn't take much longer really to render or edit, but it depends on the Wi-Fi upstairs. So it can be stressful, but I understand. I have a newfound respect for YouTubers alike. Anyway, Ashley, 6 days in Uxbridge, put store on time way, come back to 51 orders. I sell more on time way when it went at home. Yeah, I don't understand that. A lot of people have said over the period of time away, they've sold a lot. I suppose it's like activity on your store, and then you put it back on, and it ticks away as well. It's kind of a weird thing. Uxbridge, does that do with your Sainsbury's and Yargos thing that you do, Phil? Okay, cool, lovely. So Happy Chap says there he hates queuing a hook. My local might shout later. Okay, fair enough. But what I will say though, Pete, there is that the other car boots, as you know, it's quite a lot, but not on until like 4th April onwards. So for a couple of weeks, Hook's going to be really, really, really busy. I don't mind waiting there. I've kind of got used to it. It's nice to get in and go there, but when I go to car boots where you can just turn up, pay your £1 or whatever it is, £2, turn up, and just go in straight, I find it a lot of people are there already and are already walking around with bags and bags of stuff. But when you go to my local, you stand in a queue and you know roughly what time to get there, and you know roughly who's going to be in the front of the queue. So you're not saying it's going to be work when you're going to get loads of stuff, but for a couple of weeks, Pete, it's going to be really, really stressful to not just because it's the start of the boot, and I haven't been to one in months, 6 months or whatever it is, but it's going to be because there's not many others on. I know you said there's one on. Is that Saturday though? That one but that you're going to go to? You mentioned on your channel. But yeah, so I'll just get a normal time anyway, like 6. Oh, it's still raining out here. Get about what? Leave mine around about 6 o'clock anyway. So get up about 5 because I live like 2 seconds down the road, so it's okay. But when I go to others, I have to get up like 4:30, so like half an hour away or so. But yeah, right. Have a look in the chat. Um, Cheers, Gary. Thanks for that. But there will be some videos through the car boots, different ones as well. Some you may have seen before. See if there's any others to go to. As I say, I might be going to a jumble sale on Saturday. That's like nearly 40 minutes away. So I've just decided if I do, then I may go around other areas to do some charity shopping and have a look through. Um, but as I say, in the jumble sale, I won't be filming anyway. So I don't like to. A, because it's too busy. B, I don't want to get told I'm banned. And C, it's easier if I don't film because I can just rifle through the stuff. It's still plonked on the tables anyway. That's easier if I don't film. Hi, Pocheck, thanks for popping in, mate. One of my car boots, says Derek, reopens again this weekend. Hopefully, if the weather's good, I'll get to 2. Nice one. We'll see some footage maybe and a haul. Yeah, it'd be good. Good to get to a few anyway. Car boots. Tam Bell's going to one near. Derek probably knows that one. Hi, Richard. Thanks for popping in, Richard. That's why I'm looking forward to Nick and Andrew Hill's app when it comes. Will come in handy. Oh, I see what you mean. If you don't know, Nick and Andrea Hills are Nick's creating with a company. I think a app for the jumble trails. I think they're called something else like garage sales here more in UK. But I think you have to part one developer and go to another developer or something. I don't know. Yeah, I think it will, as long Gary as that organizer is using the app as well, that sort of thing. But normally they give you a map anyway, interactive map online. I think only once where I've had to use a map where I printed off. 9 times out of 10, you get a map anyway. I have only got 2 I've seen that are on at the moment. One of them is on a day where next month, I think it is, where a nice jumble sale is. Yeah, but I don't have a time about jumble sale as of yet. But if it's on, I'll go to the jumble sale instead of the jumble trail. But I'll see when it comes. But yeah, it's annoying when there's 2 or 3 things on at once, sourcing wise. You're just like, what do you go to? Because most of them are on same time anyway. It's easier when you can go to a car boot because and that you know the times. But if you're going other places like garage sales or if you're going to jumble sales, they're on at basically the same time, so you can't get to the other or try and get to away. Only if they're really close together, but normally they're quite far apart. So yeah, it will do come in handy at some point, Gary, when it comes out. I wear walking boots all the car boots, even in high summer. Want to look after my feet. I can understand that. Yeah, I totally understand that. I try and wear them as much as I can. Never used to go and my feet just be like, oh, but I kind of got used to wearing the boots, around the car boots. I'm not going to run in my Doc Martens because I'll fall over them. Luckily, they're not steel toe capped. No, there's normal. I've had 2 pairs. This pair cost me. A pair I had before cost me like 60 or 70. This pair is a slightly different model of Dr. Martens, but it cost me £100 down Portsmouth, Gunwharf Keys, a long time ago. I don't wear them very often. I just wear them like handful of times a year. So, Right. Man's tip for my mum's coming Sunday. Okay, right. Ah, okay, right. I think there are dinosaurs, crystal pads. Try and film next week. Dinosaurs. All right, sounds good. Sounds good. Oh, it's obviously fake dinosaurs, of course. Um, no, that's fair enough. If you're chopping out, what I say though, if you're chopping out footage, if it's like quite far apart, if you're chopping out quite a lot together, it looks weird. It's just jumpy. But yeah, I used to do that quite a lot. But I try and be sporadic with chopping out footage. Um, what I find the hardest, not chopping out footage like I used to. I find that music in charity shops, non-copyrighted music, and you have to find a copyright non yeah, you have to find, sorry, a copyrighted track in the charity shop, and then you have to find a copyright free piece of music to put over it, and then have that on a right level, because you don't want it too loud. That's quite hard, I find. But yeah, I tend to chop out here and there bits and pieces anyway, so it's to not to be too long. Um, but I think like for the summer car boots, they're always going to be longer anyway because more people are out and about. Like last year, when if you remember last year back in, I think it's near the end of the car boot season, I went to a local car boot on a Saturday, and there was a lady there who she was a right old tart, literally, seriously, a right old dragon. Oh mate. Anyway, I looked at these shoes and said they're half price. She wanted to get rid of these shoes. I thought, okay, I grabbed 3 or 4 pairs. I grabbed these pair of Zara's, and she's like, oh no, no, they're not that £4 price. No, 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 they're like wherever it was. I was like, hang on a minute, you said that they were half price, the whole lot. She's like, no, no, no. Yes, you did. And she could see I was filming it. Not her, but filming the actual table and shoes and that, because they were kind of underneath. And she said, if you buy these, there's like whatever pair. Basically, if you pay like 15, it's either 10 or £15 or whatever it was for the whole lot. So I got a good deal on it. Yeah, that's right. Because I remember Stu Mandry commenting on that video. She was a right old arse. I was like, you got to stand up for yourself, mate. If you don't stand up for yourself at a car boot or thrifting, you're going to get anywhere. It's like when you go to somewhere like a jumpable sale, like when it's really crowded, you got to get in there with your elbows, whack them, get out of the way. Because you ain't going to be, if you're timid and scared, you're going to get nothing. You're going to get in there. I've done that many times at a jumble sale and a car boot. Get out. I've had some funny looks. I'm like, I don't care. Just trying to get in there. That's what you got to do if you've got to make some cash. 1-1 still. Okay. Was that my phone? No, it wasn't. Had a few decent things as late as 11:30. Yeah, I've been a couple of times. Like last year, late. I still got some good bits. Leeds Bradford Airport are back on. If you're near round, you can go there. Is that on Sundays, I believe? Yeah, Richard Payne has car boots all week, literally. Where he's from. Mhm. Um. Oh, that's to Derek. Hopefully, he'll be filming there or just a haul. That'd be great. Um. No, not always. Like some are later, but most are early. I don't know the reason for it either, but just the way it is. It kind of takes a mick though, because you, yeah, you have to. I set my alarm, wake myself up, and wake the bloody everyone else. Yeah, try and be quiet, creep out the house, half asleep, to try and get some brekkie first, and that's why I have to set everything up the night before, like my GoPro, my footage, and for that, and my trolley and all the rest of that. Set it all up. But yeah, normally but it's harder when it's really dark. But at the moment, it's getting lighter at nights and in the morning. So denim's on a Saturday. I thought so. I know you live further away than what I do to denim, but I've never been. It's just for me, particularly a little bit further away. I just like nah. Plenty around anyway. Plenty I go to, or in certain place anyway. Um, oh, if you're selling, oh right. No, but most places though they have a cut-off point where you can get into the car boot. I know my local one does. I introduced it last year because people were just rocking up late, selling a few bits and buggering off without paying. So a cut-off point where you can get into the car boot. Derek says there. He doesn't film at Boots anymore. I might do when it gets busy in summer, but I have a few small hauls to edit to go. Oh, okay, yeah, I know you had a bit of a problem with that. But I thought you did it at certain ones anyway. But no, fair enough. Oh dear, dear, dear. What do we have? Our friendly government legend is popped in. Boom. All right, Andrew, let's pop in, mate. Mmm. Might smell a bit of onions. What I'll do in a sec is I'll grab a few little sales up for eBay. It's not been a lot because I've been ill lately and haven't worked on it, of course. I'll get it up there. If you've got any questions, pop them in now, and I'll try and get it down to the end as much as I can. What have I got? Well, what's that notification? Oh, that's the one that I've paid. One send tomorrow. Okie dokie. Get my orders out. All orders. I'll sort out in a bit. Let me go down and have a look in the So this moron. I've got a moron customer, literally. I'll tell you about it in a bit. 9. So I'm going to list. Sorry if I missed any of your comments, questions. Wait, new cat? You have a new cat just come to live in our barn? Oh, all right, fair enough. Hey, howdy, Dawn. Long time no see. Wow. Hopefully all's good, Dawn. Wow, that is brilliant. Let's have a look. Haven't seen you a long time. Wow. Let's say, I hope all is well. Dawn Maserati. That's a name, a legendary name in the business. Oh, right. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we do down here. When I go for a curry, because the decent curry houses around here, you get a side salad, yeah. But Bradford is curry central, isn't it? Literally, in the UK, if you want a nice curry, go to Bradford. First place you go to is Bradford. Secondly, central London. Literally, oh, mate, proper lovely. Some of the curry houses. Mwah. Nah, mate. No, they do it through the winter period. Bills and Moon. So you're going on Sunday. What time roughly, Pat, will you be there on Sunday? Because I get there early. Probably leave around 9:30. Or I may be sitting there 9-ish, 9:30, having something to eat. I don't know. I'll sometimes stop for a bite to eat, just to chillax. Cause I'm usually so tired out from buying too much. Dawn says there, do you have yard sales? Yeah. In the UK, we either call them they're basically like garage sales and what we call jumble and trails. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, people who put their items out on their yard, as in America, or on their front lawn or outside front of the house. Yeah, we do. Yeah, there's not so many I've seen this year, but there is a couple that I can go to, if I want to. I always find that type of what one for especially over here, it's good to go to, but it's tiring because you have a map like on usually online, and you're flicking around the map, and you go, right, I'm gonna go there, and you drive there, trying to park, you drive somewhere else. Oh, it's long. And when you see another reseller grabbing into where, you're like, oh, great. But yeah, they're okay to go to, and good for footage. But I don't know. I just don't tend to pick a load up. I just tend to pick a handful up, and usually I tend to go when it's a nice day. But I don't know. I particularly do. Yeah, we don't have that many around my way. It's normally near where Nick and Andrea live, past London esque over loads. But yeah, I don't mind them. I've been to quite a few. Couple that I've filmed on the channel, and I've met subscribers, so it's all good. But it can be very stressful though, because usually I'm from about like 10 till, I don't know, 1, 2 o'clock. But you got to get there really early, literally a couple of hours early, because you guarantee you'll be walking around there about 9 o'clock, half 9ish, and people will be buying. Basically, Polishek, I list when my time allows me to list. I don't list all every day. And that's not personal obstinate choice. That's just family obligations and other things I need to get done, which sometimes take precedent against the listing. But when I do, I like to list 5 items. 5 items in my store today, 5 on tomorrow, and 5 on Friday. And then we'll be reworking. Probably rework more on Friday to get more listed stuff done. But I don't always list every day. But I'm always on my store, doing something, whether it's promotions or other bits and pieces, or changing prices, or just seeing what's happening with the store. But I always try and list most days if I can. Right, let's have a look there. Okay, cool. Right, so let's have a look in a sec for my eBay stuff that's sold. Let's quickly go down a few more comments. I always think they start early, because if they set the time at 9 a.m., people will just get there early and earlier and try to get there first. The result is they end up starting at 6 a.m. or earlier. True, very, very true though, yeah? People are 50 bargain hunters. We all know, not personally, but we all recognise people, a handful of people that get there at crack of dawn. Buyers, literally. Like my local, we've got about 6 or 7, and they get there at crack of dawn. I thought I'd get there early. They're there 2 hours before they're even allowed in to the field to park. Oh, God. It's crazy though. It really is. Hmm. Right. It's the videos of people in the pitch black filming on their phone at 5 a.m. that are crazy, just crazy. Yeah, I think, is it James Collects, or is it Brum Reseller? One of the channels, some channel, I can't remember who it was. They've been filming recently, but they on some sort of GoPro, whether it's number 7 or 10 or whatever GoPro, and they had some sort of like electronically button. They press the button with like a little long light tube, and they're filming on a light tube. Where it was that Brum or James Collects? I can't remember really, but there's quite a lot. Yeah, I know he does the filming in the dark. I can't remember. There's one YouTuber who used like a light thing, and he pans it around. Or it might have been Dan's Reselling tats. I don't know. So many channels these days. I can't even keep up. UK have got an influx. Literally, we had an influx start of the pandemic in 2020 of YouTubers, but I think right picking now, there's 2 channels that I found out about today. I was like, hang on a minute, I can't even keep up with YouTubers that I follow now, let alone subscribing to loads more. I try and keep up much as I can, but it's just like more and more people doing it, giving their own tips, like a guy in Scotland, or apparently it's near Derek, or some other guy that Dan's lot of tat said about it on Instagram. Some guy whose first video, I'm like, right, okay, whatever. I have done, yes, I've checked your channel out, Polar Check. Don't you worry, I have done. So many channels that I've followed, but I can't keep up. Even with the American channels, so like MD Picker says, yeah, so many. I follow obviously MD Picker and a handful of others. Let's have a look. Correct, same here. 8:30, right? I'll be around there, 8:30, probably with a GoPro being business. But if you do say hello, do see me, do say hello. Well, obviously I'll turn off the GoPro and say hello and all that. There's a seller at one of my boot sales who sleeps in his car overnight to get space at the. Oh bloody hell! When me and my mum sell at the boot sale, car boot, we get up at like 4:30, 4:45. Everything's ready the day before, and then what we do is we go for about 5:20, head off local car boot and get in a queue, because you need to get in a queue, because where it is, it's just off a roundabout, and people are going round 2 roundabouts and go right around to try and get in a space. Like literally, I try and jump in a queue. It winds me up. Right. Oh, it is, yeah. All the time. All the time, yeah. Um, Definitely. I totally understand that. 100% Polar check. But there's so many channels to keep up with. But as I say, I watch a fair amount. Well, I sub to a fair amount of UK ones and a handful of American. I just like with the American YouTubers. Obviously, they're bigger in their usually bigger in their what do you call it? I don't know how to pronounce that. Personality, that's the word. Bigger personality. And it varies from state to state. What the YouTubers for reselling in America do. Um, it's it's great. If you go onto my channel list on my YouTube channel, you can find out which Americans I sub to, and each one's different from state to state. In the UK, you get a certain few who are basically the same because they live nearby, same sort of area, same sort of bits and that. But in state to state, in America, it's great personalities. Yeah. Oh, indeed. Like MD Picker has a great personality for the lives and the videos that she does. And then if you're watching Bonafide Hustler, for example, he's got his own set of personality, whether it's whichever channel he's on, because he does a bod damn channel. Even though I don't not look fit, but I watch a channel. That channel was quite interesting, and the way he thrifts and sources a lot of bikes and mirrors and for his antique booth and eBay and all that, and you get some good deals. And then like Todd Flipping Hustler, who's right up in Minnesota, literally, and it's always snowing up there, and with his daughter and stuff, and it's just like I've gained a respect for that for the guy, because we chat on uh Facebook Messenger. So yeah, there's a load of others, of course. I follow. Yeah, so it's too many. But right, I think I got down to the end. I'll quickly read this one. There are some channels I love for videos, but there's not enough time on the day to watch them all. I like to pay attention to them, so I don't play back in background often. Feel bad missing some. Yeah, I can understand that. Personally, for me, I can't watch a video in the background. Um, if I do, I'll just turn the volume off and not what. But I, personally, 9 times out of 10, I don't. I try and watch back when I can. Like when I watched Zahir earlier on his channel, Only Cool Stuff RC something or another. He changed it recently. Zahir and Beck. Zahir was live earlier because he had a day off from his shop, and I caught quite a lot of the video earlier. I was putting some items to my eBay store, which you can see the link up in the top if you're on the PC. Pinned link. Go to my eBay store and check out the quality items I have on my store. So yeah, I was looking at that particular thing, but yeah, it's hard to keep up with videos. I just think if I don't see it, I don't see it. Yeah, there is some UK YouTubers that I personally go bang video on done. It's like other YouTubers, like whatever YouTubing section they do. But some I just don't get around to it, and if I don't get around to it, 9 times out of 10 I don't watch. But it's not a personal reflection on that person. I'm just so busy that I don't get time. Like what Tam and Bell says. But if you're watching Andrew on DWA, drink with Andrew, then yeah, your life's complete, folks. He even eats onions on it. That's the point. Crazy new. I was a New York driver. Okay, never heard of it, but sounds good. Oh, they are a lot of huge inspiration on that particular one. Blue. Oh, I think I've heard of Blue Fellas. I have indeed. I've seen his channel. But there's a spate of a lot of toy collectors. For example, Blue Harvest Toys, Scott's Toys and Film, Bataro's Pieces, and a lot of others like particular collecting toys and stuff. Go to toy fairs. That's got quite popular these days. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he raised money on his couch. Yeah, I watched Pete. Think first one I watched when I was about 2017 of Craig's Hunter. I don't get round to watching his videos as such. I sometimes type in US resellers, like Australian resellers, to go around because some of those Australian resellers, I can't forget Australian resellers, Mel, Rod. He doesn't do so much these days. Primary Picker, the Aussie Flipper, 2 Aussie Thrifters, Thrift Pixie, loads in Australia. It's just different because you should like see what area they live, and you're walking around with them. Like, whoa, if they live in Sydney or if they live in wherever, because some of them live in the backwards. Like, then you think the Aussie VHS thrifter. He's Rob, a legend. Used to be a wrestler, I think, or wrestling. Sometimes a wrestling business. But yeah, he's a legend. There's loads. Too many to watch on a period. But when I get around to it, I enjoy the interaction with that particular. Anyway, yeah, blimey, it'll be a lot like a properized zombie like from like the Silent Hill, Resident Evil films, or even a game. They'll be like that, and you'll be like, if you've seen the Resident Evil first one, especially on the remake, 2002 remake, which they released for PS3 and PS4, and go around like first one. If you've done the cutscene at the front where you go past those dogs and straight to the front, and you've done the cutscenes and whatever character you do, you're going to a dining room, done all that bit, gone right at the front doors, turn left, turn right again, and that zombie's there, shits you up all the time. But yeah, it's just like it's like eating this. Forgot what the character's name is, because you get his tape later on. You play it later, way later on in the game. But just yeah, they've aged you like that. Anyway, but yeah. Anyway, good to see better Andrew. Let's get on to my orders. When was the last one? I did do these 4 actually, because there's not that many. That one, that one. So I sold a CD, folks, today. I'll show you the CD later, but the guy left me a message. Please protect the CD well for postage. If using a bubble envelope, I suggest some stiff cardboard, either side or extra bubble wrap off the case, and something inside the case, top of the CD, like a small bit of bubble wrap. This protects the CD tray pegs if a package is squashed in transit. I buy a lot of CDs on eBay, all for my own collection, and not with big NOT, capital letters, to resell. I've unfortunately had many arrived damaged, pretty sure was not there when being posted. Hope all is okay. Regards, Graham. I'm thinking, right, I know how to pack a CD well. And yes, your CD will get there in good faith, but I'm like, please don't tell me how to wrap something. If I wrap it and it gets broken, then it's either the courier's fault, ripped it or chucked it, or I haven't put enough like either bubble wrap or like if you're doing a CD, I put card round to make it safe. You know how to do it anyway. Yeah, but it kind of wound me up though. It's like, mate, you can get stuffed. Seriously. But I got to give him balls though. Give him credit for that. You know what I mean? Something like that. Give him Billy Bollocks. Oh, mate, he can get stuffed. Oh, my tea's got a cold. Oh, well, I got some water here. Right, let's have a look at the orders. Is that the same? 15. Oh, they're all good. Yes, let's get on, folks. And share screen, share audio. Right. Yeah, it's very annoying though. Yeah, the customers tell you to pack your orders. I can understand them doing it, but it's like you look at it and go, you can guarantee they're going to be trouble on that particular score when they're packing. Oh, I don't blame him as much as I should. Realistically, though, I can understand some sellers' packaging is horrible, and I've had some myself come through and broken. It's really annoying. Trying to get your money back. It's just I was just feeling much better. I like a lot better today. Just wound me up. Normally I'd be like, right, whatever, read it and go done. But just yeah. But as I say, I understand where it's coming from. It's just yeah. Even Mum said, oh, all that. But yeah. Anyway, right. So here we are. This here is the James Bond collection, 007 collection, VHS tapes. It's very big. So I sent it with a courier in the UK, Yodel. A lot of people are down on Yodel, which are fair enough. Like Hermes, which is now Erie. They had a piece on Erie on the One Show, which is, if you don't know, a show on at 7 o'clock after the news for an hour or half hour, whatever it is, talking about issues of the day and have a few celebrities on, have a chat and all that. And they said about Erie. I was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, do you know about this? Yeah, I've known for a week. Not making a big difference. Depends where you live. But anyway, I brought a load of stuff from a reseller. There is a video on my channel back in mid 2020 think June or July 2020, where a friend, well, more an acquaintance these days, used to do reselling. He moved away. He does some reselling in a different capacity, but he's moving away from physical product sort of thing. So he sold me a load of stuff for £40. I had Wii Fit boards, Xbox 360s, tapes, games, toys. This was in one of them, and I gave George Ross the Jurassic World poster, the massive poster he's got, which was in his storage unit. Now is somewhere about in his house or shed or something like that. I can't remember where he put it now, but I gave that. So this one here is massive. Um, it doesn't have Doctor No. That's why there's a bit at the end where it should have, but it's got Casino Royale, the 60s version. So misses out Doctor No. All inside are sealed. I Live and Let Die is my favourite Bond film of all time, because I named all my favourite Bond films in that video. Yeah, it's beat up like to anything, but it opens up. So you've got all these ones that should be in there. So no Doctor No, but rest of them are in there with an extra Casino Royale. You can get good money if they're decent condition, like the boxes and stuff. But this wasn't. I was happy to see it go because it's been stuck in my shed for nearly 2 years. Well, a year and way over a year and a half. Anyways, I was like, I had to get it done. I sold randomly the other day to a person, so I quoted £6.80. So it went Yodel. So that is a good one. Gone. But I always pick up the James Bond DVD ones as well as VHS tapes. You can also get the box sets DVD do well. There's always a certain one because they do a lot of collections via the James Bond. This is just a 007 collection from I think the late 90s. That's why you've only got up to Tomorrow Never Dies. This is 1997 or 8 because you had The World's Not Enough after and then you had I've forgotten the other one now, but yeah, you had that one, and you had quite a lot of others. So yeah, that one was great to get gone from the shed because give us more space. The next one that went was these assorted programs because James Bond went yesterday. Was yesterday? It might have been day before actually. Yeah, day before I think. These went yesterday, I believe. Yeah. These weren't marked. Wasn't marked on my SKU code. I need to go through the boxes too. I keep saying that, and I keep meaning to do it, but I forget with the time I have to go through the boxes and mark all down and see if it's all there. I put the SKU codes on so I know where it is straight away. This took me about 20 minutes to find, but in the end I found it. It was in the shed in one of the boxes. So football programs like 70s, 80s, that sort of thing. Yeah, the only one you want is one there, Chelsea, but you don't want any others. But someone brought the lot, £15. It's like, oh, one sec. For example, if you can see here, let's go back here. If you can see these football cards, match attacks here. This bundle is on £15. It's like these assorted programs. You can sell them for £15 for all day long. Nothing special there. None are signed, and nothing they've special. Just standard programs there. This is a nice one as well. A nice Iron Maiden Power Slave CD from the label EMI, 1984 heavy metal music. This is only the standard CD dual case CD. I listed that yesterday. It sold within 1 hour. I couldn't get that off actually, but I know there's other sticky off remover. I just thought I couldn't be bothered. But buy it anyway for collections in pretty good condition. Power Slave, Rimwordy, Ancient Mariner, great song. Loser Words, 2 Minutes to Midnight, 1984, when Bruce Dickinson came into the band and it vaulted them up to mega status, legendary status, with the top four like Iron Maiden, Metallica, and that sort of thing. And many other classic bands. I think the vinyl sells a lot better, like for like quite a lot of money, £50 plus. And there's a version of this CD that sells much better. But this got £7. I had it for £8, I think, with £1.20 postage, and then it sold for 7. Because someone gave me an offer for 6. I thought, nope, £7, they accepted. So I was pretty happy with that because I've been using eBay's new what do you call it? Oh, my mind's gone blank. Because I had recently with the new video footage here in the UK, they had a new listing. You can do the new listing process. Same thing, but more friendly for that listing one. So I was happy with that anyway. And that. But this one sold a little bit earlier. I brought this for £10 at local car boot last year. Panini football sticker album from 1983. The Prox 504 stickers. The 80s. It has some Scottish ones in there as well. Very, very poor condition, but the stickers are worth more than the book itself. So that went for £45. What more can you say? Boom. So for a tenner, pick them up all day long. Cracking. So it's not a lot, realistically, it's sold over the last 2 or 3 days. I'm getting back into the routine of listing more on eBay. So I've got plenty to go on and have a look through. Anyway, I'm on 1,199 feedback, by the way. One more feedback to get to 2,000. Then apparently my star changed colour. You get a bloody difference, to be honest. But yeah, I thought I should have cut the sales here and there. But my graph is crap because I've been ill a lot over the last week or so, so I haven't done a lot. But let's have a look on the side chat. Got a lot of Halo figures to list after this. All right, yeah, I'm gonna relax. Got to get a PC and do some other work, but I will watch a DVD, I think, while I'm doing that. Halo figures, yeah. Oh, Halo's always popular, always. Let's have a look. No worries, Ashley. Thanks for popping in. How you ever pronounce it? I can't remember. Avery, or wherever it is. I don't know, something like that. Richard, I've only ever had one issue with Yodel, Richard. We all go to our what do you call it? We all go to our own particular where we send our packages with, which courier company we send our packages with. I've had one issue with Yodel back when I used to send with Yodel. I don't anymore. Send or get it collected, but 100% other than that, 99.99%, literally they've been perfect. You send it down a local shop, which is they use Collect, because you have to use Collect Plus when you're listing it, Collect Plus, because they don't put Yodel on it. And Yeah, I've never had any issue at all. Might have to wait 24 hours because you never know when the bloke's going to come to pick it up. Um, and that it's like personally for me, Hermes, which is now Ivory or Erie or whatever you bloody want to pronounce it these days. They have been an absolute nightmare over the years. I know people who have used them thousands of times and no issues. Um, uh, and that collecting them, they're a nightmare. The courier companies are absolute sod. They come when they want to bloody come. Um, I know not directly directed to Hermes, but every shop I go to that uses Hermes and now the new system, they don't want to take the bloody parcels. So I hate you for bringing them in. They tell you to bugger off. So I'll go no. But I very rarely have to use Hermes. When I do, I make sure I got enough postage on there to allow me to get it collected because I find collection slightly better than the through parcel to go than going through to a shop where it's they don't want to know you, don't want to know it. But I do have other courier companies as well, like Royal Mail and stuff like that, and other ones if I need to, particular, but mainly Yodel, which used to be Collect Plus, and Royal Mail. But it works for me particularly. But I know others don't. Anyway, but you do what you do. If you have good um if you find that particular courier company good, then for what into use it because you can get a lot of discounts on a lot of places for courier companies. Even if you're using like what I find Microsoft Edge, you can get a lot of deals, the coupons for it, especially on Parcel to Go and other places like that. So it's easier on that particular place. Right. An offshoot of Iron Maiden is British Lion. Indeed, yep. Ah. Yeah, I think I had a couple myself because obviously I'm not from that era, but I collected back when I was like 10, I think, collected quite a lot. And then it went to Match Attacks. No, so yeah, it was a sticker album before Match Attacks. I think it might have been Panini. And then Match Attacks was in later on, which I'm too old for. But I know when I used to work looking after kids. I used to work looking after kids before school and after school. Kids from like 4 years old up to 11 years old, and they used to bring their match attacks in stuff like this, cards or even Pokemon cards, for example. Anything to do with trading, and you used to have to be very careful because they're like, oh, he's nicked me card, he's not getting me card back, lost me cards. You used to get a right balls ache out of it. We used to be like, nope, no cards. Like what the school says, no cards. If you got cards, put them in your bag, leave them there. So they used to trade and they used to literally punch ups over it. It was mental, literally. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Yodel are okay actually. I use them now all the time via Collect Plus. Yeah, but I find their prices are top notch. When you can send to a shop for Yodel. Back in the day they were really annoying, but as I say, I've only had the one issue a few years ago now when I got something collected that they didn't turn up. I had to rearrange twice, and then they came. Post on Friday, yeah, normally gets delivered on Monday. Yeah, it gets delivered quite quickly. It's really weird when you see the tracking on the eBay or even when you go into your Parcel to Go account and you're like, oh, it's been delivered already. I'm like, hang on a minute, I only sent it the other day. It's great though. No, I think at the moment I've got two. One takes the parcels, but they complain. literally complain you don't get no receipt or nothing with it. And the other one just don't want to bother. Correct. It's in like a petrol garage. Awful. Yeah. I should do, but I just don't need the hassle really. I'm fine what I use. If I need to use other courier companies, then I will extensively look into other courier companies for us, because you never know. Whatever item you pick up, you kind of roughly know what you're going to send it, how you're going to send it. But then you get some items, like for example, I sent some indoor bowls and I went to the Highlands, had to use a company called Menez Post. Menezi, or wherever it is, Menez. About 2 years ago now. My biggest sale so far, £120 or where it was. Um, and that particular, I was like looking at it, I'm like, okay, buy a parcel to go, and they weren't much expensive. And they got there within like a week. I was like, pretty good from where I am, particularly. So I found UPS great for large, heavy items. What do you use that though, Monkey Fifter? Do you uh is that like via parcel to go, or is that via just eBay or so? Let me have a look. 'Cause it always helps having to delve into um like your courier companies for wherever you live. I just do like 5 kg. Well, actually, no, let's do 6 if they're heavy. Let's do 6 on parcel to go. So take the wizard is off there. Let's do. Do you do Pete? Do you do drop off though? Oh, via pack link. Right. Okay. Via pack link. Right. I'm just looking at the courier. What did you say? UPS, didn't you? So UPS 688. I've got 6 kilograms. So you said heavy parcel. I just did 6 for a standard, because Yodel is without the protection 635 with 826 here. So I don't know about backlink, because it's randomized anyway for that. Backlink anyway, so sometimes I don't always use like, because you've got different delivery. I found one. What did I see? Was that a collection? Yeah. When I went into parcel to go, you've got the DX, like well, I typed in 6 kilograms just now, for example. I did something earlier, and I went into collection and then drop off. But when I went into collection, you got every EVRI, formerly Hermes, DX, DHL, Parcel Force, Tufnells. You ever heard of Tufnells? Literally, they're bloody expensive though for collection. So hang on a minute, Tufnells. So I feel Tufnell, the cricketer, ex-cricketer, but I went to drop off. To have a look. I quickly go through. I just do that just randomly. I know I've done one already. I won't pay for one. Pack link. There we go. Get that out of the way. Authenticate my pack link. Go through that way, because I always like to know these things. I've got a quiz in mind. Agree. Give it a second to flick through. 5 to 10. So if we're going through 6, drop off 6. So you said UPS, didn't you? £6.90. Ah, yeah. I very occasionally do use Packlink. I have found that are a bit sparse when it comes to like getting your money back as such, as well as like shipping with them, but they do okay. So if you've got like drop off £6.90 for 6 kilogram parcel, for example, and then you've got like UPS £8.26. But when you click onto it, you got to realise that includes VAT because obviously on parcel to go exclude VAT on the first thing. So you got £6.88 without protection, and you goes at £8.26 via UPS. So hi tea cakes, thanks for popping in. Yeah. Yeah, I was doing 6K, so 5K, yeah. Well, yeah, if it's good for you, Richard, then do it. Menez Post. I only ever used them once, and they seemed okay, so I was a bit shit in the brick. Send them to the Highlands. Not the Lowlands, the Highlands. Highland. Yeah, £5. Five did you say there? Whoops. 5K. Okay, let me go to 5K then for the 2 to 5. Uh, what did you say there? 595. It's coming up with 565. 560. No, 576 with 2 to 5K. And if you go to 5 to 10, UPS is 690. No, something like that. If you go collection, then it is a fair amount. But now I've gone drop off. So parcel go can be it's more expensive in a way. I just do that because it's local. Ah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because my local store does UPS as well. Drop off. Always look for your local ones. Always do. So let's go back to 5 and parcels go. I'm sorry if it's boring you out. It's just the way I work these things out. So get to drop off. UPS 719 with excluding about 599, 719 without the protection. So it's more expensive on parcel to go rather than pack link. That's right, because you go through there and I thought you added it on, but including VAT. That yeah. But with Yodel, they don't do it on Packlink, so it's 540 for 5K package without protection. With protection, it's 552, but that's with the VAT included. So and you only get £20 protection though. So we're roughly working out anyway, but you could spend hours working it roughly. Let me just log out of eBay so I don't actually buy postage. Nothing's happened on there. Go there. Lovely. Right. So I read a few more questions and I've got to end the stream. Parcel Monkey are really good. Yeah, I've never actually used that. Let me have a look. PARC. Oh, I can't see. Parcel Monkey. Services. DPD, DX, DHL, Parcel Force, Parcel Monkey International. Europe, Asia, DHL, Parcel Force. Oh, so they only do a few then I see, Richard, on there. That's what I'm looking at. I'll put it on the bookmarks. What we got bookmarks? Oh, we got bookmarks on there. We got that. Parcel to go. Lovely. I'll put it on there. They only do a few, I see. Parcel Monkey Air Express. I've never. Europe by. Oh, God. You learn these new things anyway. But Victor Roy Reselling said he only uses Royal Mail, UPS, and Parcel Force. £5.76 for UPS and bigger parcels £7.50 max with Parcel Force. Yeah, because whatever courier company you use, you've got to work out how much expensive it's going to be per that one to another one, and most importantly, the weight as well. Because obviously some shops they don't allow you to send a certain amount anyway, and also the measurements, like measuring the parcel if it's in your measurements, which is always a handy help anyway. Let's have a look down the end. Derek says he uses Yodel now for items less than 1 kilogram by parcel to go. Yeah, it's worth it. It's very, very, very cheap. It's very good. Yeah, I tend to use Raw Mail for that. Anything up to 2 kilograms, anything over 2 kilograms, go to parcel to go or Packlink. When I remember Packlink's there. Yeah. So yeah, you can get a lot. Yeah, it's a decent amount of cash back on parcel to go when you're using like quite a few items per time. Anyway, yeah, it's a brilliant system though with the Yodel on parcel to go. Oh, can't spell. Oh, okay. What do you say there? 2 kilograms. Yeah, I put 2 kilograms for example. Yeah, you can. Yeah, with yeah, because you can see the nearest drop off and more information. So what did you say there? You get the no small parcel. Yeah, which is the you get a 2-day delivery, the direct economy 3-day delivery, but you get £20 inclusive protection for Yodel. You also got prohibited listum item check the prohibited items list, and the maximum weight. The length is pretty good anyway because obviously Raw Mail it's a small length anyway as such. There, 2K, no small. Yeah, it's decent thing anyway. Fully tracked. That's what I like about it. It's fully tracked from the moment it leaves the shop to the moment you got it, to the moment it leaves, to there and all that. But yeah, you got the restrictions on that, but you got more info, lots protection, info, printer, yeah, all sorts. Anyway, let's leave that there for that. Let's go quickly down the list. Oh wow, wow. Oh, Yodel women Permies Yodel. Okay. Yeah, I've got one guy. You can't really park round there particularly. It's quite a hard place to go anyway. But when you get around there, he's a legend. You just go and he scans them in, put them to one side, done. Just convenience store. But yeah, the guy comes in, lobs them in the thing, and away you go. And usually gets here within a day or so. But yeah, worth cash back. But very true, yes, always does. Rarely bother with protection as it's so time consuming claiming, and they do everything to wriggle out of it anyway. Saving from sending uninsured far outweigh any damages. Yeah, I don't particularly do protection anyway. The only way I would do protection if the item that I quoted for postage, say for example, it's like I quoted £6.80 and it's going to be £6 to send it. I quoted a lot more. I then would do protection because you're still saving the money, but 9 times out of 10, I don't bother insuring it. Never had no problems. Fingers crossed, touch wood. So yeah, right. I think that's it. My voice is gonna fall off and decide to run away in the rain. What we're gonna do now is say thanks everyone for popping in. Appreciate that. Next video should be with you on Friday. That's in that little mini series where I went to London and went round to charity shops. I went round. I went to London. Sorry, I went around 4 areas for charity shops, and I did 4 videos. They're in the playlist for charity shop haul videos / footage, or I can never remember. There's so many playlists on the channel. I didn't bother putting it a separate playlist or anything like that. GoPro footage reselling, and in the charity shop haul videos / charity shop footage. So I didn't bother putting it in anything else because I could have put it in its own little one mini series, London mini series, but I didn't bother. So I've got that in there. Let me have a look at the other one quickly. Let's have a look there. Right. I did put it in it. Okay. Charity shop haul video, charity shop footage. Oh, there we are. We're in there, yeah. That's right. But all my GoPro footage for charity shopping, footage around charity shops in one playlist. There is 30 that I've done, but the last 2 are from my last trip. But I didn't bother putting it in trips particular. So the next one is from Wimbledon Village. Oh, before you ask, damn. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. Say damn. Not in a good way either. But that's what it is. And then obviously back on the Carboots at the weekend, videoing for that. I might even do if I do go on Saturday to get out of the house to bit of sourcing for a jumbled sale. Might do a little bit of footage out and then the whole when I get back. If not, you'll see the Carboot footage on Tuesday, most probably, because I don't tend to get that same day. So either the Monday or the Tuesday on that. So because I've got to get listed anyway, so I can't keep not listing things particularly. So yeah, let me have a quick look down there if I missed anything here. Kitchen day, flashbacks, no problems with Hammy Jodel. Struggling, thank you. Right, I'm popping in. Appreciate that, and I'll probably see you at some point in a video somewhere. Someone's live, so like, share, and subscribe. Come at the bottom. Check out my eBay stores in the I'll leave it on the video, so it's also in the description below as well. Keep subscribed for more content on the channel, and I shall speak to you later. Cheers, everyone popping in. Appreciate that. Take care. See you later.